Machiavelli Mills TV, man. We about to have a nice deep talk. Like, I've been seeing this topic going around, floating around for a while, but I decided to speak on it today. I let it simmer and I decided to speak on it today. So ASAP Rocky is currently he is being detained in Sweden in a prison, right? He got into an altercation with some guys that were allegedly following him and are trying to create mischief with him. They got into a physical altercation, and now the police in Sweden are detaining him because they think he is a flight risk from he will try to leave the country to avoid prosecution, right? And so there's a petition going around to get Rocky out of prison. Everybody is like, let's get him out of here. A lot of people are up in arms and trying to lead this movement of activism to free Rocky from prison. And then these comments that Rocky made have resurfaced. He made these comments some years ago. I forget who he was talking. Who was he talking to? Time Out magazine. And it was the time around the same time that Ferguson and everything was happening. Trayvon Martin issues and stuff like that, right? So they asked him, do you ever feel like you're forced to address these issues? And I'm gonna tell y'all what this man said. He said, they not forcing me to do shit. I'm just gonna stay black and die. It's an ignorant ass comment. Why? Because I'm black? So? He said, so every time something happens because I'm black, I gotta stand up? What the F am I? Al Sharpton now? I'm ASAP Rocky. I didn't sign up to be no political activist. I want to talk about my motherfucking lean, my best friend Diane, the girls that come in and out of my life, the jiggy fashion that I wear, my new inspirations in drugs. I don't want to talk about no effing Ferguson and shit because I don't live over there. I live in effing Soho in Beverly Hills. I can't relate. I'm in a studio. I'm in these fashion studios. I'm in these BITCH's draws. I'm not doing anything outside of my life. Outside of that, that's my life. Well, let me educate ASAP Rocky right now, man. See, ASAP Rocky, yeah, you may be into all of that. That may be your life currently, but you are a black man. You're black. You have issues that are affecting your people. You live in Soho now. You live in Beverly Hills now, but not too long ago you was in Harlem. And I don't know nothing about New York, but from everything that I know, Harlem is a hood. And in Harlem, the police catch you, ASAP Rocky, you was in Harlem still? You do something? You a regular black man. You not ASAP Rocky. So all this talk about and again, I understand everybody is not an activist. That call is not for everybody. Everybody can't handle that position. And that's fine. You don't have to be an activist. But I'd rather you say no comment than to say some ignorant shit like this. This ignorant as hell. You want to care about is the girls you having sex with. You don't want to worry about nothing else in the world. Because if you have a black son, your son gonna be black. And if something like that happened to him, then you would want us to be up in arms about something happening to him. But because you're a famous rapper and you live a different lifestyle now, you into fashion, you into paintings, and there's nothing wrong with being into fashion, into art and all of that. I like those things. I'm a black man. I like those things. But I'm also passionate about my people. I'm passionate about injustices that are happening to my people all the time. I have a problem with it. And I'm always going to speak out and talk about it. Because at the end of the day, I'm a black man. I come from these same neighborhoods where all this stuff is happening to these black men and black women. I'm from them same neighborhoods. I'm from Southside Chicago, Illinois. It don't matter how many degrees I got, how educated I am. It don't matter if I was to move to Beverly Hills and win a lottery or make a ton of money, earn a ton of money in my life. I'm always gonna be that black man from the Southside Chicago, Illinois. And even if I wasn't from the hood, I'm a black man. And I see something happening to my people that is unjust, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna speak out against it, and I'm not gonna be afraid to speak. I'm not gonna hold my tongue for nobody. But see, this is a problem. He made an ignorant, he could have said, I'm not an activist. I'd rather, other people talk about it. I'm not really educated to speak on it. All right, cool. Even though I feel like that's a little cop out. Even though I feel like that's a cop out too. But it would have been best for him to say no comment. For real. I wouldn't even get mad if he would have said no comment. But to say this, I'm just gonna stay black and die. That's an ignorant ass comment that people used to make, a little joke people used to make. Stay black and die? Okay, that's all you gonna do, huh? It's a lot of black men out here dying because they black. And just because people have a prejudice against them and think they up to no good because they black and up to no, like, a unarmed getting killed and he didn't care nothing about it. So this is the thing, right? People want you to be up in arms and to be, you know, like, they want you to be up in arms and you know, trying to get him out of prison, right? And let me say this. If A$AP Rocky, if he's an innocent man, he shouldn't be in prison, right? He shouldn't be in prison at all. I'm never advocating for somebody to be in prison for something they didn't do. At all. Nobody should have their human rights violated. I didn't see the video either. But if he's an innocent man, he shouldn't be in prison. And I'm hoping for the best for him to get out of prison. I'm hoping and wishing that he does get out of prison. There's no place for nobody. There's no place for somebody that didn't commit no heinous crime. It's not. Right? But at the same time, it's funny. His people, his homeboys and all them, they want us to be up in arms. They want us to all be out, you know, all be out in outrage and speak out against activists. Speak out and be activists to help him, right? But he couldn't relate to activism, remember? He couldn't relate to activism once upon a time. He couldn't relate to none of that. That don't suit his agenda. That don't suit his agenda. That ain't him. Right? But now his crew, his fan base and all that, they want all black people to come and unite and speak out for him. You see how that works, man? You see how that works. Now, again, it's also look, again, if he's an innocent man, I want him free. Because it's possible to feel both things. It's possible to want him free, and I also want to hold him accountable for his disdain towards activism regarding his own people. It's possible to want both, right? But this is my thing, man. You know, you ignore calls for activism from the black community, and then when you become a casualty of the injustice that other black people are facing, your team want us to be all up in arms and want us to be all out in the streets and with picket signs for you. That's a problem. That's a problem. Because it's more to life than being able to smoke weed and sip lean and all the ignorant stereotypes that people put on black people. Right? People in the dominant society put them ignorant stereotypes on black people. And you talk about that's all you want to do. You have no interest in speaking up for your people. You have no interest in even just providing some type of voice, some type of help to them. I'm not saying he won't help black people. I'm not saying that. But it's like you speaking out or you, I don't know, if you trying to help the cause in some type of way, that would go a long way for real. But he don't care about that. All he care about is getting into them girls' draws. That's all he care about. Selling records and getting to them girls' draws. See, he couldn't relate to all, you know, he couldn't relate to activism in Ferguson because he lived outside of there. So damn what? I can live across the seas. I'm a black man from America. I don't give a damn. Look, if I'm in a position of power, I'm going to use my voice to help my people. The same way Muhammad Ali did. I wouldn't compare myself to Muhammad Ali. I'm not doing that at all. But Muhammad Ali did that and said, you know what? Yes, I am the heavyweight champion of the world. I am a celebrity, a walking billboard, a walking celebrity, an icon. But at the same time, that belt ain't more important than my people. It's not more important than the black man that's getting killed. He's unarmed, getting killed, and his voice is not powerful enough to stop this from happening to him. I'm gonna use my powerful voice. Because A$AP Rocky is just like he's an artist of great magnitude. His voice would mean something enough to cause these individuals in other ethnic groups to look at the issues in the black community and say this needs to be discussed. This needs to be talked about. We need to find a solution to these problems. We need to stop this from occurring, not just talked about. We need action. If he speaks out about it, there's other people in other communities that will probably come to action because he has a powerful influence in other communities outside of the black community. Why do I say that? Look who Rocky's fan base is. The people who buy Rocky's albums, the majority of people who buy Rocky's albums are not black people. I can tell you that much. Not saying that black people don't listen to Rocky. They do. They listen to A$AP Rocky. For sure, for sure. But most of the people that listen to Rocky that I know are deep music heads. They're really into music. They're really into hip hop deeply. Not the regular black person in the hood. They don't just be bumping Rocky like that. But it's a lot of black people that bump Rocky. But I know the people that buy his albums and come to his shows, that sell out his shows for the most part, all the people that fill up the arenas, are people of other nationalities. Whether it's white, Asian, or whatever European descent they come from. But the same reason I told y'all, like, because he has a wide fan base, he should use his voice to speak about the atrocities happening to black people. His audience is the same reason why he don't want to speak. Because he's scared of not selling records. He's scared to offend his fan base to where they won't come to his shows. Man, look, say what you want to say. They ain't gonna come to your damn shows because they love your music. They ain't gonna stop coming. They gonna threaten you and say we ain't coming. They still gonna shut their ass up. And I don't want nobody following me that got a problem with me speaking on behalf of my people. I don't give a damn. You put money, you could be selling you could be putting money in my pocket and all of that. Cool. You could be leading, helping my cause or helping me in my career, financially helping buying my albums or whatever. If you got a problem with me speaking up for my people, I don't need you as a fan any goddamn way. Bye. But see, Rocky ain't reached that point yet. I hope he does, especially after this situation. And again, I hope he gets out of this situation. If he's an innocent man, I hope he gets out of that situation. I didn't see the video though, so I don't know what happened, but from what I understand, he's an innocent man. But see, my problem is, like, when he don't want to value activism until he find himself in a situation when he needs somebody to advocate for him. When he needs when his team don't care about him valuing activism. But when he found himself in a situation where he needs somebody to advocate for him, they want everybody to be up in arms. Want everybody to call to action then. And I know Rocky was young when he said that, but I really want him to think about those comments. And I really want him to think about how ignorant he sounded when he made those comments. I really want him to. And I was so pissed reading that, I was bleeping out certain curse words and then saying the other ones. Truthfully, I'm really trying to stop from cursing for real. But I don't like all that. I don't get people. How much money you gotta make to not be black no more? How much money you gotta make to separate yourself from black issues and say I'm living up in here now? It has nothing to do with me. It's above me now. I don't deal with those issues anymore. Yeah, alright. Watch when the police stop you. They don't recognize your damn music. They don't know who you are. Your ass is black. You a black man with braids in your head too? You are black. Because you know they got a stereotype against people with braids and dreads. Oh no, them dangerous. Dangerous, very dangerous. But yeah, I don't appreciate him trying to mock, the activism, the Black Lives Matter movement, like it's a gimmick and stuff. Yeah, it might be a gimmick to some other people, but it's real life for a lot of us. Real life. Stuff we go through every single day. And Rocky could still identify with it if he was still in Harlem, if he was still in the hood. But now, he living and he dating all these foreign women and he driving foreign cars and, he's into foreign art and foreign fashion and all of that. He think he's above all of this now. No, he was thinking he was, And I'm not mocking him in this situation, but I just really wanted him, this is what I'm saying. I want him to be free if he's an innocent man. I don't want his human rights violated at all. I feel like he should be freed. I don't feel like just because he made ignorant statements, he should be locked up in prison. But at the same time, I'm not going to be caping for him. I'm not going to be on my front lines with a picket sign and putting me on social media, free A$AP Rocky. I'm not doing all of that. But, I just want people to think about when they make them ignorant comments. Same thing with Floyd Mayweather. When he made them comments, I don't think he understood. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Floyd, you black as hell. You a black man. You are a black man. What are you talking about? Oh, they don't got nothing to do he ain't mocking all type of movements that black people are associated with. Floyd always throws black movements under the bus to mock it. And I'm thinking like, damn, is they paying y'all to do this? They got to be paying y'all to do this. They got to be paying y'all to act like this because Floyd used to didn't talk like that. He would always say people don't like him because he put black Americans first. But now, excuse me. Now he just be he always going against the black movement, going against whatever black people got going for activism. He always trying to mock it and all of that. Like when he was wearing Gucci and then having TMZ come calling TMZ to record him about to buy some Gucci and walk in the mall. I'm like, look at this ignorant motherfucker. Like, I can't deal, man. I can't deal, man. And I don't know, man. It's just like I really hope A$AP Rocky really wakes up and understand what he said, you know, and realize that, you know, yeah, maybe you're not built for activism, but what that statement you said, that was wrong to say. That was very wrong to say, for real. Like, you shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said it at all. Seriously, like, it was so ignorant. And then there's other people that will hear what Rocky said and say, see, A$AP Rocky gets it. He gets it, so why don't you guys get it? He gets it. And I'm not with none of that other shit. I'm not, I don't fool with that at all. Like, again, you don't got to be no activist. You don't have to be deep into politics. I'm not deep into politics. But at the same time, I'm not going to let nobody ride on my people. And I know that, like, all this stuff going on, I'm not going to let people ride on my people and not speak out about it if I got a voice. If I got a voice, I'm going to talk about it. Especially when you got influence. Influence like Rocky and Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne acting like racism don't exist and all of that. Y'all don't want to use y'all voice because y'all scared. Scared of what? Y'all music people. A lot of people look at y'all as musical icons. What are y'all so afraid of? You escape the hoods y'all escape the hoods in a dangerous society. You escape the hoods. You escape living in poverty. What you scared of now? You think you gonna go back? You not gonna go back, brother. People can say what they gonna say. They can threaten you. They still gonna buy your damn music at the end of the day because it's good. Good quality stuff people cannot stay away from. I saw people say they gonna stop buying Nike because Colin Kaepernick got a deal with Nike, and they still kept buying Nike. They didn't stop. They was just saying it because they was just mad. It's like when your girl get mad, she say stuff she don't mean. You get mad, you say stuff to your girl you don't mean, but you still gonna be there. They still gonna listen to y'all music. Like what? So what is the issue? I don't get it, man. And people like, oh, it's fake activism and all that. It's fake activism y'all riding with. Nah, man. I'm not dismissing the death of Michael Brown. I'm not dismissing Trayvon Martin's death to make it seem like, you know, what is going on is a figment of our imagination, or it don't got nothing to do with me, so I shouldn't talk about it, and we should just move on from it, and, you know, I'm going to just live my life because I'm out here with all these different women and pretty women, and I'm in luxurious fashion threads, and I'm in nice art, so I shouldn't be able to talk. I shouldn't be the one talking about this. And no, man. Stop tucking your tail, black man. Stop running. Stop being scared of everything all the time. Like, I understand, like, you want to keep your fan base. Look, again, too, it's really a big problem, too, with people like Wayne. Wayne, you're an established artist, right? I understand you looking like, man, I want to keep this money in my pocket. I'm going to wait. I'm going to let my profile build, and then I'll come out and speak out against activism because I don't want to be blackballed yet. I don't want to be blackballed. I ain't made enough money. Wayne, you done made enough money. Wayne done made, even though Birdman was ripping them off, but Wayne could drop something right now. People gonna run to the stores and get it. Run to the stores. That demographic that he fears is not gonna listen to his music. If he speaks out for black people, they're gonna be the same ones running to get his music, even if he could come out and say F Donald Trump tomorrow, or he could come out and make a song about police brutality. He can come out because F Donald Trump don't really got nothing to do with activism that I'm talking about for our people. If he can go out and make a song about police brutality. He can do interviews about police brutality. He can do interviews about he can do interviews about all the issues, the social injustices that black people face, such as being wrongfully accused of things that they didn't do, wrongfully locked up, incarcerated for stuff they didn't do. He can speak out against all of that, and them people still gonna buy his music. They'll be mad at him for a little minute, but they still gonna buy it. They still gonna buy his music. What are y'all so afraid of? Why are y'all so scared? Like, stop walking with your tail tucked between your legs all the time, man. You raise your money. They can't do nothing to you no more. Like, for real. Unless you really just ain't got Yo, you in a super bad situation where your money and your music is going to other people, but what they gonna do to you? For real, man. Like I don't get it, man. And again, I'm not for all that. Like I'm not mocking. I'm not dismissing Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown, them deaf and all of that. Cause I'm rich because you rich and all that. Man, get the hell out of here, bro. Get out of here with that, man. For real, get out of here with that. I don't feel that at all. I really don't. I don't understand where they come from with that. I don't feel that at all. And people like, oh, it's fake activism and all of that. No, ain't no fake activism. People, it's people that fake the funk. It's people that really just ride the wave. But it's a lot of black people that care about their people. They care about black people and care about injustices against us. And y'all should too. Y'all should too. I'm not saying every black man that gets locked up as Nelson Mandela. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying there's a lot of people that's been killed. And we saw on camera they ain't do nothing that warrant them being shot and arrested and wrongfully arrested. We seen people, the Central Park 5 or the Exonerated 5. Rather, that's what they would like to be called now, the Exonerated 5. We seen what happened with them, wrongfully accused. Young black and a Latino young man wrongfully accused of stuff. So we see what's going on and stuff happening for real, and people scared to speak out about it. I don't feel that at all, man. I don't feel that at all. Seriously, I really don't. And it's like, man, again, it's Wayne and all these and ASAP, man. Again, I'm not saying that people shouldn't want them out of prison and want him free, because if he didn't do anything and people was provoking him, he should be free. For sure, for sure. But he should also be made aware of how ignorant denouncing activism was, especially on the benefit of black people who have had a wrong done to them. They didn't do anything, had been wronged by the social justice system time and time again. And Rocky just like, oh, it is what it is. And it don't concern him because he rich and he lives somewhere else deep in the hills. I be wondering how much money you really gotta make to be like, you know what? That black stuff ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just me. I'm making my money. And we see how this stuff play out in the end, man. We see how it plays out. Seriously, we see how it plays out. I don't understand it, man. As y'all can see, man, I'm pissed off because not that I'm happy for A$AP Rocky being locked up, and I don't think he should be locked up to learn a lesson. But I really just want him to think about those comments that he made and really understand the gravity of those comments and how ignorant they were. He should. I hope he learns from that, though. Those comments, for real. But again, I want him free if he didn't do anything wrong. I want him free if he's innocent. Again, I'm not going to be on the front lines. I wish him to be free if he's innocent, but I'm not going to be on the front lines of the picket fence and all of that, screaming and yelling and putting up pictures on Instagram, free this and that. I probably would have did that when I was younger, about 15, 16, but as a man, 26, I know better, so I'm going to do better. I'm not doing nothing like that. I'm just not. Man. But got a lot of black people that just, I don't know. They think once they make enough money, a lot of money, that our issues, stuff that we face is not their problem. That ain't those are not their issues. Even if they got black children, they black themselves. Some of them got black kids. Oh, they ain't got nothing to do with me and all of that. Like, yeah, whatever. I don't know, man. It's just sad to see certain people, what angle certain people take with certain things. But I've talked enough. Y'all leave your comments in the comment section below. I really was rambling. I didn't really take good notes for this video because I just felt compelled to make it. So it is what it is, man. Again, if Rocky is innocent, he should be free. But I really, really want him to understand the gravity of those comments and how ignorant they were, to understand what he's saying, and understand that yeah, man, he needs to be held accountable for them comments for real. Not by being in jail, but for real, he needs to be held accountable. And a lot of times we be A lot of black people be acting like, oh, it's nothing, it's nothing, because everybody was so mad about Wayne, and then after that, that's all good, even though that man don't want to speak up for us at all. He act like he don't know what racism is, and it don't exist when we heard him talking about it in songs before. But we heard Wayne talking about it in what's that, Tie My Hands and Georgia Bush and all of that. But now racism don't exist because he's making a lot of money now. He's scared. Stop it, man. Stop it. Be courageous, man. Young black man, be courageous. Especially when you know you done made your money. They can't do nothing to you. They gonna buy your stuff regardless. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.